Welcome, dear friends, to day 10 of our 60 days of practice in the blooming of a lotus. And today we will be practicing on the fifth element, space. So we start with a chant and then go into the instructions.
With posture upright and solid, we are seated at the foot of the Bodhi tree. Body, speech, and mind are one. In stillness there is no more thought of right and wrong. Our mind and body dwell in perfect mindfulness. We rediscover our original nature. Leaving the shore of illusion behind. Noble Sangha, diligently bring your minds into meditation. Namo Shakyamunaya Buddhaya. Namo Shakyamunaya Buddhaya. Namo Shakyamunaya Buddhaya. Namo Shakyamunaya Buddhaya. Namo Shakyamunaya Buddhaya.
So being aware of our posture, our stability, adjusting our posture if you feel a little uncomfortable, to provide a greater sense of stability and steadiness. And offering a sense of ease in the body. Being aware of our spine, going up the back, into the neck, into the head. And imagining an invisible thread holding the top of your head, providing a balance to your body in the space between the earth and the sky. Just sitting. And relaxing the muscles in the face, a gentle half smile. Relaxing the shoulders, the arms, the hands. Relaxing the hips, the thighs, the lower leg, the feet. Relaxing the muscles in the back, the chest, and feeling the rise and fall of the abdomen with each in-breath and each out-breath. And being aware of the whole length of the breath, the beginning of the in-breath, the end of the in-breath, beginning of the out-breath, the end of the out-breath. And noticing the quality of the breathing, noting if the breath is getting deeper, going slower, and noticing how that space in the abdomen fills and then deflates, being aware of the space in our lungs, how the element space is in our ears, in our nostrils, in our mouth, how the element space exists in every atom, and how the element space outside of our bodies frames everything. None of the other elements can exist without the framing of space. This is because that is. This is not because that is not. And then how space interrelates with every other element. So we start, as always, with our body, seeing, be aware of the element space in me as I breathe in. And I smile to the element space in me as I breathe out. Aware of space, smiling. Aware of the element space in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element space in me, I breathe out. Space in me, smiling. Recognizing the element space everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element space everywhere, I breathe out. Recognizing space everywhere, smiling. Recognizing the element space everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to this element space everywhere, I breathe out. Recognizing space, smiling. Seeing that the element space contains earth, water, fire, air, and consciousness, I breathe in. Seeing that space is earth, water, fire, air, and consciousness, I breathe out. Space contains the other elements. Space is the other elements. Seeing the element space contains earth, water, fire, air, and consciousness, I breathe in. Seeing that space is earth, water, fire, air, and consciousness, I breathe out. Space contains other elements. Space is the other elements. Practicing the way of awareness gives rise to benefits without limits. We vow to share the fruits with all beings. We vow to offer tribute to parents, teachers, friends, and numerous beings who give guidance and support along the path. So, friends, today is the practice of the turn to practice with space. And it's interesting how we can become attentive to space within our body. A lot of our body is just space. And, in different traditions, we have things like fasting to create more space. There's a very nice story of the Buddha. Actually, it's in the Avatamsaka Sutra, where a young man meets the Buddha's mother. And she says, that she was having the baby Buddha in her womb. And then lots and lots of friends of the Buddha want to come and see the baby Buddha. So they come from all these dimensions and enter her womb. And so this whole expansiveness of space within ourselves is a sort of image that is very nice to hold, because you can really feel that space part of you. But also space outside of us is important, because it's something which allows us to exist and move within the cosmic and the worldly or universal dimension. And how they contain each other. So I think we can practice with that today. And also, there were a few questions about the practice that came in. So I'm thinking that we'll start next week with just responding to that a little bit and seeing how we'll do a practice which links all these elements together. Today is end of week 2, and we've been focusing on the elements this time, and then we'll go on to other images next week. If there are any questions, just send them by email, and then we can try and respond to them as we go along in terms of the practice. It's more interesting to have questions to do with the practice. And tomorrow we'll be having, we have many different sanghas in different parts, and we meet at different times of the month. And then once a month, many of us meet together. So tomorrow evening, which is I think 5 o'clock, which is Saturday, we'll be sharing, some friends from the Himsa Trust will be sharing, and on the 14 mindfulness trainings. So please do join us. So thank you so much, and we'll be have a good weekend. And tomorrow is full moon, so maybe we should also enjoy that. And we'll meet again on Monday as a group of practitioners. And I hope this is really helping us getting into a habit of practicing every day. This is part of the intention, to practice together, so we develop this everyday habit. Thank you so much. I'll invite one more sound of the bell to close for today, and then we will have the other screen.